Well, it's early in the morning here. In fact, the sun is just barely coming up. And the title of the video for the 19th of September is Why I Felt Like Throwing in the Towel. Yesterday, I commented on Facebook, quote, I just deleted 2 comments, my son's and a longtime friend's. I wish I could simply drop dead. Life has become totally insane as I see it, end quote. My son's comment was mirror, mirror. My friend posted a video titled Pure Bullshit, the Bible. I had just read something another friend sent to me saying the RV payout could be delayed till next year. That was devastating enough for me. But those comments exacerbated my already raw feelings. I truly hate continuing to have to live without easy access to my own things, which have been in storage since February. I can't find things I need now. I feel frustrated and resentful that I have to live like this when I have lived my entire life with the vision of seeing the kingdom of heaven manifest on earth. I've been involved throughout my life with people and groups trying to make this a reality for humanity. I have tried to build bridges rather than walls, wanting to see humanity liberated from the lies of those demons that run the world. Indeed, yesterday was a very rough day for me after I posted my video in the late afternoon and was dealing with issues that I mentioned in the thing. My son's comment was related to the video that I had posted yesterday, in which Jordan Maxwell, after his heart attack, was saying things that to me were insane, like nothing in the Bible is reality. There was no Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, etc., which I think is total BS. But yet there's a whole bunch of people that believe that rhetoric. And I grew up, bear in mind, I grew up reading the Bible through from the time I was, read the Bible through in 1962. I think that was the year that I started reading the Bible, and I would have been 16 years old then, I think, 1946 to 62, yeah, 16 years. I actually started reading the Bible through before that, though. So in any case, I was thinking I was 14, because I know I preached my first sermon when I was 14. And I had already been an avid Bible reader. But I don't know, maybe I wasn't reading it through at that time. I think maybe 1962 would have been the first year that I actually read it through. But I continued that process of reading it through every year into my early 30s. So, I mean, I have always been an avid Bible reader, memorizing many scriptures, and just dedicated to those precepts. And nobody, yes, my parents were fundamentalist Christians. I don't deny that. But the relationship with God that I had, which I thought was a relationship with Jesus, was real. It was not something that I pretended to have. I mean, before I was even 10 years old, I mean, I had that experience that I talked about in previous videos when I was in church, and I ended up realizing I'm the only one standing, and I went somewhere. It's not like I didn't go anywhere. And I remember that I felt like I had met Jesus. And then I felt embarrassed that I was the only one in the whole congregation that was standing up, including the minister. But event after event throughout my life, to me, seemed like a real experience with God, with Jesus, and it colored my entire life. Now, while I have allowed views to flex back and forth over all the study and stuff that I've done, I don't no longer consider Christianity to be a religion created by Jesus at all. I think it was created after the fact by people that wanted to control other people. And all religion is binding, not liberating. It binds. It ties us up. It wraps us in belief systems where we become intolerant, where we don't listen to others. And I have tried to avoid those pitfalls as I've grown up, because to me, the central core of the whole thing was, by this shall all men know that you are my disciples, if you love one another. And I have tried my best, as I said, to build bridges for people. I don't like the walls that separate me from others and separate others from me. I want to build bridges. Now, there's this thing going around now that some people are saying Jesus was black or a Negro. That is, if, and I believe it's true, that Jesus was born where they say he was, in what is currently Israel, or that area of the world, the Palestine area. Those are Arab looking people. They are not Negroes. They don't come from that part of Africa. And even the northern part of Africa is more Arab than it is Negro. At least that's my take on it. The Negroes are a little bit further south than Egypt and the Mediterranean part of Africa. In any case, they're dark-skinned people. I'm in no way trying to say that they were that Jesus was a white Caucasian. I'm not saying that. That's just ludicrous. Just as ludicrous for me to say that Jesus was a white Caucasian as it is for me to say that he was a black Negro. Neither of them to me are true. Arabs are neither white nor black. They are in between. They're brown-skinned people, like people from India, for example. They're not Negroes, even though their skin may be quite dark. Anyway, that's a crazy aside, I know, but I have tried, as I said, my entire life to build bridges. That's why I've studied Hinduism and Buddhism, and why I've looked at Judaism, and even gone to the Jewish synagogue, and I've studied Islam, and I've had Islamic imams come to my own home when I had the Mary Horgan Center in my house, and I got a lot of flack for that because there's so much negative publicity about Islam, and I don't consider any of the religions true. And I consider all of them to contain elements of truth. All religion separates us from one another. And in essence, or in reality, I should say, prevents us from loving one another. And the whole key is that we love one another. That we're not going to be liberated when we have hatred. And I really, really believe that that's the truth, and that's the core, that's the essence of reality, the essence of spirituality, the essence of everything that's important to us is based on the principle of loving one another, based on the principle of if you can't love them, at least tolerate and listen. Let people present their viewpoints. Now, I don't let people, and I won't let people try to argue with me because that drains my energy, and I am very protective of the energy that's in my physical body, because I've wanted to stay alive. That's why I fought for my life when I almost died, when I had the stroke and then the heart attacks. And so I was fighting for my life. And so I do protect as best I can my energy, and I try to avoid conflict. As much as I can, I try to avoid conflict. Certainly, I don't like it when it's in the place where I live. I don't like butting my heads with my son, for example, trying to convince me that either there is no God or God is not at all what I think God is. That God isn't going to do anything, that God just lets things be the way they are. And I don't want an absentee God. I want a God that takes responsibility and takes action. Anyway, that's on that note, I say namaste and thank you for listening.